Still more secrets to share with you about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This time we're focusing a little more about facts about the depths, some interesting tricks you could use, and some amazing mysteries behind the game's development. So, you know the drill. Let's just jump right in. Players may remember from Breath of the Wild that there used to be a hidden liquid terrain called poison water. While most of it was removed from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, some patches still do exist in the sequel, such as near Dragonbone Mire. Like before though, because poison water properties were removed, it doesn't actually hurt you. The Gleeok's giant fireballs have a couple tricks you could do. Fireballs can be parried, pine cones or oil visually glitch the fireball into a tiny flame, and these fireballs can also be flat out destroyed by any cannonball shot. In Tears of the Kingdom at Zirco Mesa, you can search for a Knight's Claymore, and it will point you to search below. But there isn't anything here. That's because between Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, this secret cave below was actually closed off. In the previous game, there used to be a Dragonbone Moblin Club you could pick up, but in Tears of the Kingdom, there's supposed to be a Knight's Claymore, though I personally never found it. Strange. Here's a silly trick you can pull off in version 1.2.1 that's finicky but fairly easy to do, and propels you up into the sky at high speeds. By using the U-block piece from the right leg depot in the depths, then attaching a stabilizer and clambering inside, then watching a memory as soon as you see some movement upwards, you can launch into the skies like a rocket. Some players still don't know that not only Zonaite charges drop loot out of device dispensers, but also any construct horns can be used as well. Another simple one is that Zora weapons buff their attack not only when Link is wet, but also when the fused attachment is a water element, such as splash fruits, choo-choo jellies, opals, and the King's Scale. Here are some simple facts about the depths. When you find muddle buds, puff shrooms, and bomb flowers, take a look above, because they grow off of specific trees to match the material. Not only are little frogs attracted to eat Brightblooms off the ground, but fully grown frogs enjoy a Brightbloom snack too. Frogs and like-likes can eat bombs in multiple ways, including straight off the ground, off of fused weapons and shields, and even directly out of your hands if you're holding it. Statues in the depths are not just for decoration. Following their lead will guide you to connecting light routes across the depths. You can see a map of them here, which shows you how they lead you from route to route. With almost every Gloom route in the depths, take a look at the direction that it's facing. Almost every single one of these Gloom routes will face towards its origin, Hyrule Castle. During early development of Tears of the Kingdom, producer Eiji Aonuma stated that he used the tools available to him in Breath of the Wild to inspire new ideas in the sequel. The biggest one was of course the base idea of Ultra Hand, piecing together parts to make vehicles, and early footage shows that they quickly slapped together pieces from shrines to create cars, tanks, and boats with rotating paddles. Interesting side note with this footage though is that you can see remnants of old speech bubbles in the distance. If you followed our previous episodes about Breath of the Wild, you would remember that this system was called Zelda Error, a custom internal QA system Nintendo implemented to drop live notes anywhere in Hyrule to fix at a later time. There are two forms of Zonaite, a regular Zonaite chunk and large Zonaite ores. But did you know that they cut out a third type, with the file name called Iron Ore N? While it officially didn't have a name, the gray and green coloration depicts it as a bundle of Zonaite ingots, possibly farmed by steward constructs or mining bokoblins. Besides bananas, there's another way to suss out a disguised Yiga assassin. If you bring a Cucco up to any suspicious NPC, they will panic out of fear because of the sneaky assassin nearby. Players know by now that Yiga react to bananas and even the Thunder Helm, but did you know that they also react to certain vehicles? In the Yiga hideout, if you purchase the Gloom Dredger or the Hoverdoom Mark III, they trigger any nearby Yiga members to become jealous of your new slick ride. This will not trigger with the auto-build versions, they need to see the real deal. There are many potions and armor buffs in Tears of the Kingdom, from attack and defense boosting, protection against the elements, improved flight, and glowing in the dark. But there are two secret buffs that Nintendo decided to remove from the final game. called Twice Jump and Emergency Avoid, shown as half green and half yellow heart. While this may have been a placeholder icon or maybe a reference to the new driver stickers in Japan, we unfortunately don't quite know what these buffs exactly did, since enabling them with mods doesn't do anything. We can only guess that Twice Jump was either a double jump height or a double jump that was removed, and Emergency Avoid is either an automatic dodge or speculated to be a pure invincibility buff, which is actually an idea that they had during early development of boar meat types in the first game, Breath of the Wild. And there you go. Tears of the Kingdom will continue to surprise us for years to come, so you know we'll still be busy for a while. Let us know your favorite fact you learned this time. And for more Tears of the Kingdom content, stick around here on GameSpot.